This is how I survived 100 days on this island in Better Hardcore Minecraft. Anyways, welcome to episode 1, and I hope you guys enjoy. There we go, we are back on another freaking world. God, this feels weird. I literally have nothing to my name. I am super hungry and also pretty excited for some reason. Ooh. But before we go there, I need some wood and food. I need some food. I need some wood and food. Even after saying it like 15 times, it still sounds weird. And 360. Okay, that was cool. Next, I need some stone so I can cook up this juicy meat. Okay, perfect. Now, let's... when did it get dark? Oh, well, no, the only thing I could do is just wait, so... And oh my god, finally. It only took 20 years. Anyways, now that we have some food, we can finally go exploring. And I've got to say that that ship still looks promising. But first, let's check out this tiny hut on the right here. And let's see what's inside. Okay, now this is new. What is that? Is that a pot? How is this even possible? What is this? Oh, it's a little aquarium. Oh, and there's also a little farm back here. I mean, it's free food, right? And oh my god, it's already getting dark. Again, guess I'm spending the night in this hut. Now we gotta get to the ship, but I'm not going to swim because swimming is for peasants. So let's make a boat. There we go. We have a boat. Now let's see what the ship has to offer. And are those pillagers? Yeah, those are definitely pillagers. So for now, we're just gonna leave them alone because I'm way too poor. Ooh, would you look at that? A raft. Let's see what's in the chest. We got some food and a... Oh my god, that's a good bow. There's also a boat way over there, but I'm too lazy to go there. And wait, hold on a minute. This is an island and it also doesn't look that bad. And this island seems pretty damn safe. That was stupid. That was stupid. Well, maybe not that safe. Anyways, I really like this island and I think this is the place. I think this is going to be my home. So just to make it official, let's put our stuff down and let's also make a chest so we can eat our stuff in. And now I need a bed. And I think I saw some sheepies this way. Yes. And 3. Now let's craft a bed and let's sleep. And there we go. We have officially survived 3 days. That is what I call progress. Okay, next I need some cobblestone so I can upgrade my tools. So let's just... And there we go. A whole set of stone tools. Then I made my way back to the cave that almost killed me. Geronimo! Oh yeah, and the cave was also full of monsters. And that made me very happy. Can you guys leave me alone? There's a creeper guarding my stuff. I don't know why, but I want to make him disappear. Anyways, I also thought that torches prevent monsters from spawning. Apparently not. You know what? I'm getting out before I die in here. And there we go. We are back at the camp. And as you can obviously see with your own 2 eyes, I now have armor. And I think now it's time to build a starter house. And let me tell you, the starter house is going to be a bit bigger than the last one from season 1. So first, in order to build it, we need materials. And if you know me, then you know I have no idea how many blocks are we going to need for the build. So as always, we're just gonna send it. But first we have to find the right spot. And since this island is quite big, I think it's gonna take a while. It took 10 seconds. And it's right over there. And I have to say that this hill is just perfect. It needs some terraforming work here and there, but basically it's perfect. Now that we have picked a spot, let's collect some blocks. The most boring part of the building process, here I come. Ooh, and what is that? It looks like calcite, but it's not. It's pretty, and that's what matters. Really? Now I have to make another one. Who cares? Let's make 4. Now we can mine forever. And there we go. I think this should be enough. And since I don't have spruce wood, we're gonna have to work with oak wood. At least it's better than birch. Next, I'm gonna need a bunch of dirt. And oh my god, the monsters are starting to annoy me. Oh yeah, I forgot. Torches don't work in this game. And there we go. I collected over 4 stacks of dirt. Now I need to find some gravel. Okay, that was quick. And you're probably wondering, why the heck I need gravel? Well, in order to make coarse dirt, you need gravel. Not only that, but the dirt gets duplicated. That basically means if I have 4 dirt and 4 gravel, that'll make me 8 coarse dirt. So 8 dirt. And also coarse dirt looks way better than normal dirt. Now that we have the dirt, we need to get some wood. But there's one little problem. There's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
2 hours later.
9 trees. No, wait. 10 trees, and that's not even a stack of logs. And that basically means that we have to go all the way back to spawn. Oh, come on. I've been raided again. Now let's get some wood. Okay, 2 stacks is definitely going to be enough. Now let's quickly get back. And now I think it's time to build. So let's make a little outline just like that. Now let's make the walls. And yeah, this is just not looking good. God, I need spruce. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to find it. Okay, I've been traveling for like half an hour and I think I found it. Though it's not spruce wood, it's mud. And as you can see, mud works pretty well with dirt. So let's grab some. Okay, I collected about 2.5 stacks. And hold on a minute. I am actually blind. These are spruce leaves. So that means... I'm the luckiest person alive. And now we wait. Oh, yeah. There we go. Spruce wood has been acquired. So we can continue on building. And this looks way better. Now let's add some slabs on the top here. Perfect. Then on top of here, I'm going to add another layer of oak logs and some slabs on the outside. Okay, now comes the hard part. The tower. Let's see how oak wood is going to look like. Yeah, that actually doesn't look that bad. I also know that for the roof, I'm gonna need moss. And I know that there's some at the cliff area. But first, I'm gonna get some sand. God, I hate mining sand underwater. So I can plop it in the furnace. And while the sand is cooking, let's collect some moss. There you go. I collected about a stack of moss. So... oh my god. What was that noise that I made? Anyways, the tower is pretty much finished. Now let's fill in this part of the roof. There we go. Let's also collect the glass from the furnace. And let's fill in the windows. And for the final touch, let's grab some bone meal for the roof. With that, the outside is pretty much finished. And that pretty much means that we have to start work on the inside. And to be completely honest, I really don't like building interiors. So first, we have to fix the floor. There we go. Now the ceiling. There you go. This is looking way better. Okay, now somehow I have to make this door work. Now back here, I'm thinking I'm gonna add a bedroom and some storage. Looking good, looking good. Okay, here I'm thinking I'm gonna make like a kitchen area. So let's take my furnace and my stove and the pot. So we can put them here. And up here, I'm gonna add some more storage. And in this corner, I'm thinking a little table for myself. Now the last touch for this room, an armor stand in the corner here. Next up, the tower. Yeah, I have no idea what am I gonna put in here. So for now, let's just make the ceiling. And we need a way to get up to the second floor. And I think a couple of these ladders will do the job. Now that the interior is finished, even though the tower is empty, we can now start adding the outside details. But first, I'm going to bed because creepers are scary. So the first thing we need is leaves. Let's just... Now we just basically place them everywhere. And on the left here, let's make a tiny overhang. To be honest, I have to say that the exterior is pretty much done. The last thing we need is a path. Yes, now this is a cool looking path. And guys, I think this is going to be it for this episode. And as always, I'll see you on in the next one. Peace. Guys, I just realized that I'm like super poor. I don't even have stone. So that basically means that we have to go mining. Oh god, I hate mining. And the only decent looking cave on the whole island is this one. And now that I'm looking at this cave, I think this would be a pretty great mine entrance. So here's the plan. So first I'll start with a circular path, gradually going down to the bottom. And later I'll probably make a crane so it would seem like that we're collecting ores and materials from the cave. And maybe a house up there or here. I don't know. Okay, so first the path. The path is obviously going to be made out of spruce wood because it's the best wood in the game. But there's a small problem. Again, I'm poor. So let's grab some bone meal. Wait, that is not bone meal. Where is my bone meal? Ah, there you go. And let's get chopping. And these small trees are just not giving me enough wood. So let's make a big boy tree. But I don't want to ruin my perfectly green dirt with that weird looking dirt, aka podzol. So I'll make a tiny platform. And this platform needs to be high enough so it won't spread. There you go. Perfect. And... God, this is satisfying. There we go. After 2 minutes, I already have this much wood. And just ignore the abomination that I left. Anyways, now that we have the wood, we can craft a lot of stairs, trapdoors, and slabs. But before we start building, let's head to bed because it's getting dark. Yoink. Now, let's build. Holy moly, not even halfway done and I'm already out of materials. Not only that, but I have like no food left. I can't believe it, but I'm actually gonna have to eat rotten flesh for the next 5 days. Life is good. And oh, finally, we made it halfway. And I can already tell that the second half is gonna be way harder than the first half. And great, I am out of materials again. Finally, we made it to the bottom. That actually took an hour. And oh my god, this feels so good. I can easily walk up and down, but the path is still not finished because the bottom still looks hella rough. And to be completely honest, I have no idea how am I gonna do this. You know what? I'll just figure it out as I go.
The only thing that I know that I'm going to need a lot of is cobblestone. And currently I have 7.
Oh my god. Okay, so I know that 5.5 stacks is definitely not going to be enough because I already broke like 2 of my pickaxes and this is my last one. Now we just have to smelt like almost everything. And while the cobblestone is cooking, let's get some gravel. Oh yeah. I'm also gonna need some andesite. Now comes the building part, and holy Jesus, this is gonna be rough. So obviously I'm gonna start on the bottom because it's way easier. And you know what? This actually doesn't look that bad. Now we just have to continue this to the top. Yay.
It's been 10 minutes and I'm already out of materials.
But I've got to say that this path is already looking pretty good. Anyways, let's first get the stone out of the furnace.
Bruh.
Apparently while I was building, the furnace wasn't doing its job. Holy moly, finally. Now we just do it again.
There we go. It's been roughly like 5 minutes and the stone is finally done smelting. So I can finally finish this annoying path. And I don't even know how many times I have broken my legs while building this. Oh, yes. Finally. I still cannot believe that I wasted 2 IRL days building a path in Minecraft. Oh, I hate this game.
And oh my god, no way. I think we're actually done.
No, wait.
Now we're done. And oh my god, this looks so good. Especially this part.
Okay, what else did I say that I'm gonna build?
Oh yeah, of course, a crane.
Though where am I gonna put it?
You know what? Maybe over there. Because we can also dig this part out and then go from there. So let's... Now let's add some details. There we go. Now it's time to build a crane. And if that dirt block is there, then the crane should be right over here. And in order to build the crane, I'm gonna need like cobblestone and wood. And I think there should be leftover wood in here somewhere. There it is. And I also need cobblestone. So first we need a strong base. Okay, yeah, this will work. Now the mast, looking good. But this mast still looks kind of plain though. So let's make these round looking thingies on the sides, even though I have no idea what are they for. I mean, they look cool. And oh my god, I made the crane way too small. Oh my god, this is looking so bad. Well, the only thing we can do is tear it down and then... And voila! Yeah, as you can probably see, I made the crane like way bigger. And I was also able to add this tiny little platform over here. Anyways, now that we have the crane, I also need to build a couple of storage houses. The main one I'll probably build like right next to this path over here. The smaller one's gonna be maybe over there by the crane. So first, let's make an outline for our main storage. There we go. Now let's make the floor looking good. And I have like no mud left because I have used up all of it on my path. So we're gonna have to figure something out to use for the walls. And you know what? Granite works pretty well with dirt, so... And now let's see how it looks. To be honest, it doesn't look perfect, but it's not bad either. And that makes me curious, what if I mean, yes, but also no. But before we change anything, let's just build the rest of the walls. There we go. Now the second floor. And I'm probably gonna make it similar to the tower on my starter house. So we're gonna need quite a lot of oak wood. So... And let's get chopping. Okay, I collected about 4 stacks of oak logs. This should be enough, I hope. And we're back. So let's continue on building. And for some reason, I think I made this tower like way too big and also way too thick. Okay, so I know that for the roof, I'm going to need deep slate. And currently, I have none of it. But before we head to the mines, let's just... This is probably gonna last me for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Now let's head to the mines again. So let's explore the cave to see if it goes deeper. Oh my
god, Jesus Christ. This is hella deep. Ooh, diamonds. Okay, there's just one problem. How am I gonna get down there? Oh wait, I have an idea. Bucket plus water equals a way down. God, I'm so smart. And there we go. I've lit up 1/4 of this cave so that we can now peacefully collect the deep slate. Okay, 2.5 stacks will maybe be enough. And I also stopped because for the past 20 minutes, I wanted to collect these diamonds. So before we head up, let's check if there's any more diamonds. I see witches, skeletons, zombies, but no diamonds. So back up we go. And from the diamonds that I got from the cave, let's craft a diamond pickaxe. And let's also sort out everything because my inventory is a mess. And let's finally finish this freaking roof. Okay, I have to say that this tower is looking pretty damn good. Now that the tower is finished, let's fill in this part of the roof. Looking good, looking good. And now it's time for a lot of details. And I really mean a lot. So first, let's make some campfires. And wait, I don't have coal. This game is totally not frustrating. And while it's cooking, let's grab some leaves and other decoration blocks. Let's also grab them scissors so I can collect some grass and some flowers so we can place them on the roof just like that. Let's also bone meal some of these so we can have some variety. Also, the wood is probably done smelting, so yoink and wha-bam. Oh wait, I need more sticks. Next, let's craft some more trapdoors and a bunch of other stuff. Where should I start though? Here seems like a good spot. So let's make a tiny little overhang. What am I doing? Why am I carrying a Carrying a campfire, how is this possible? Can I put it down? Oh yes, I can. I'm losing brain cells so fast. Anyways, let's make some windows on the sides here. And by the windows, let's also add a couple of bushes. There we go. And some more storage on the sides here, because why the heck not? And you know what? Let's also put a window back here. This wall is still looking boring though. Maybe if I add a frame, then it will look better. Okay, yeah, this looks way better. Next, I have to detail the second floor. So like always, let's start with the windows. There you go, this side is done. Now let's also finish the other two. And there, the windows are finally finito. Now the last thing we need to do is connect this mine to our home right over there. And this much coarse dirt is not going to be enough. So where can I find some weird looking terrain so I can fix it up? Okay, I might went a little bit overboard, but you never know. Now let's just mark it so we know where we have to dig. And voila. God, I love editing. But there it is, folks. This is going to be it for this episode. But before we go, just a little before and after show, so you can see how much progress we made in this episode. And I'll see you next time. Okay, guys, I'm real struggling here. This is all the food that I have left, plus these guys. So yeah, my food supply is very low. That's why we need a farm. So where should we build it though? I mean, up there would be awesome, but my house is already up there. Over here, it's way too close to the farm. But to be honest, here seems pretty good. It needs some terraforming, but otherwise, it's perfect. So let's grab some dirt so I can waste 10 minutes of my life placing dirt. And that was not even close to being enough. That was 15 minutes that I'm never gonna get back. Now let's start collecting the materials that I'm going to need to build this farm. And it's gonna be quite a lot of it. Okay, so I just woke up and apparently it's winter now. And winter is definitely the best season to start a farm. That was sarcastic, by the way. Anyways, back to the material gathering. I have leftover spruce wood from the last episode and also basically unlimited granite at this point. Boom and well, bam. Next, I'm going to need a lot of oak wood. And that basically means that we have to go back to the mainland. I really wish I had a tree farm. Okay, now that we are here, let's just... Okay, that got me about 4.5 stacks of wood. And you know what? Before I go home, I'm actually gonna explore this tower over here because I really want to know what's in it. Get some prismarine and a sea lantern. Let's also see what's at the top. And what is this? A waystone. What does it do? If you have any idea, let me know in the comments below. For now, I'm just gonna plop it in the chest. And yeah, and I'm also gonna need a bunch of deep slate for this project. Whee! And let's grab some. Oh god. And lastly, I need some moss. and some other stuff. And now it's time for the plan. So obviously the windmill is going to be built right there and it's going to look extra cool. But to make it actually look useful, I'm going to be adding some giant wheat fields around it that we can later harvest and get unlimited food. So first let's start working on a frame. There we go. And as you can probably see, the windmill is going to be made out of two parts. The actual windmill part and the part where the windmill worker lives, I guess. And now let's build up the foundation. Alright, it's not looking too bad so far. But now that I'm looking at it, the mining tower seems way bigger for some reason. Oh, wait. Which wasn't the plan, but this windmill is still probably gonna look massive. Anyways, let's start building the front entrance now. So for it, I'm gonna need some trap doors, some mossy cobblestone stairs, and obviously a door. And well, bam! Now that's a cool looking entrance. Now I just have to figure out how the rest of the build is gonna look like. Guys, we have a problem. I have no lecterns. And in order to make lecterns, you need bookshelves. And in order to make bookshelves, you need books. And in order to make books, you need leather and paper. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. But don't worry, guys. I have a plan. Why did I travel 2,000 blocks to say that? Anyways, basically what I'm going to do is I'm gonna look for structures / houses that already have bookshelves. And then I'm gonna just borrow them forever. And no way, I actually found a village. Please have some bookshelves. Please have some bookshelves. And of course, no bookshelves. But there's a lot of food though. And oh my god, no way. This has got to be the smallest church I've ever seen. Look how cute it is. Oh, yes. Thank God. Now we can finally head back home. There we go. After putting everything together, I crafted 15 bookshelves. And that makes 15 lecterns. And I actually think this is going to be enough. And oh my god, yeah, that is looking gorgeous. Next, I want to make this floor reachable so we can actually get to it. So let's craft some ladders. And let's... boom, bam, bada bam, and well, bam. There we go. Now we can get up and down very easily. Now let's just finish this floor real quick. And now it just looks like a tower. And I still think the top is way too thick. Oh well, we are just gonna have to roll with it. Anyways, now comes the very annoying part of the build, the rotor. So first thing that I'm going to do is get a bucket, grab some water, and I'll make a tiny pool under the rotor, just in case. So if I fall by accident, then I'm not gonna die. God, I hate voice cracks. So let's start working on the rotor. And oh my god, no way, this actually doesn't look that bad. Now let's build just one of the rotors. Let me just tell you that this was the hardest and most annoying thing I ever done, because this part took me more than 20 minutes. Okay, now it just looks weird because there's only one thing. Yeah, so before my OCD loses it, let's build the other three parts. And if you're wondering why am I using calcite and white chalk for this build, that's because there's no sheepies on this island, so no wool. And oh my god, you've been following me for the past 30 minutes, so you get a 360. Okay, that didn't went to plan. And holy moly, this is freaking massive. I may have made the rotor a little bit too big, but who cares? The bigger, the better. And let me tell you, the build is still not finished because I still have to make a roof. And the roof is mostly made out of deep slate and moss, but my intention was to make it taller than the storage tower. And great, I am all the way up here and I don't have stone to create stone walls. And oh my god, I think the outside is actually done now. And no way, the snow is actually melting now. Does that mean that winter is over? And you know what, just to be sure, I'm gonna craft a calendar. We need a clock and 4 paper. And great, I don't have redstone for a clock. There, we have a clock. Now we just have to wait for the sugarcane to grow. And while the sugarcane is growing, we have to add some farms to our farm. Because a farm without farms is not a farm. I said farm way too many times. So basically, in order to mark out where the farms are going to be, we need a lot of cobblestone. And now let's mark out where the farms are going to be. So now let's just build the other 3.
There we go. And as you can probably see, all these areas are like pretty big, and that basically means infinite food. Now let's grab some seeds, and yeah, that's not going to be enough seeds, and 2 buckets of water, so we can make another unlimited water source, so we don't have to run all the way back there to like get the water in. Let's also make them holes, and let's place some water in each one. Now let's just do the same thing for the other 3. That was so boring, just running back and forth all the time. And I was thinking, before we place the seeds, let's make these walls look a little bit better, because they look extra freaking boring. But before we make them better looking, I need some more stone and some moss. Now let's make a quick design. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Now we just have to apply this all the way around. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. And there, we made it. But I have to say that this is looking pretty damn cool. Now we just have to do the same for the other 3 areas. Why did I make these areas so big? It took an hour. But the walls are now looking way better than before. And I also added an entrance at each farm so you can get in and out pretty easily. And since I don't have enough seeds to fill all of these areas, I had to just plant a bunch of seeds, bone meal them, and then harvest. I also divided the crops into each farm. So the biggest one is wheat, the other 2 medium-sized ones are potato and carrots, and the smallest one is beetroot. And oh my god, I've used up all of my bone meal and I'm still not even halfway done. I only finished the beetroot field because it's the smallest. Obviously, the wheat field is like 75% done. The potato field is not even close to being done. And let's just not talk about the carrot field. So while these guys are back. Anyways, as I was saying, while the crops are growing, we need to build a path, because this is just not gonna work. And I already have some dirt on me. Now I just need to find the gravel. Oh, and there it is. And with the gravel, I can craft some coarse dirt. And I'm also gonna take some granite for the texture and some spruce slabs. And let's build a proper path. Okay guys, I was just about to finish this path and I noticed that I forgot to finish this part of the windmill. And to be honest, I have no idea how am I gonna make this work. And yeah, it's something I whipped up last second and it kind of works. Well, I just came for some more gravel and I swear to god I saw an arrow just fly by and... yeah, I'm so confused. Anyways, now I can finish the rest of my path. Okay, now that the path is finished, everything looks like 100 times better. And let's also finish the entrances to our farm. There we go. And I feel like half of my vocabulary is there we go and okay and yeah. But other than that, this farm is looking amazing. Just ignore this part. I'll get rid of it in a moment. But before we do, I need to grab some bone meal so I can bone meal the top of the windmill. And there you go. The build is actually finished now. And guys, before I end the episode, I actually think I'm going to build the interiors on stream. So that basically means I'm going to start streaming because the interiors are super annoying and boring to build. So let me know what do you think of that. And of course, look at all this sweet. I'm never going to be hungry again.